What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Happy Friday night. It is NFL Wildcard weekend, and we're gonna officially start the Mardi Gras season tonight at let's just say 10 p.m. We got about 20 minutes, and then we will officially kick off Mardi Gras tonight. I got the Drew Brees jersey tonight on. We'll do a StreamYard. We will do a StreamYard stream tonight later on. We'll do this thing and then we'll do a StreamYard after a while. The night's very, very young. It's Friday night. We got a lot of football on this weekend, a lot of games. Uh, you know, what's up, Bama Buddy? So, welcome in, Bama Buddy. I hope you're in for the long haul tonight. I hope you're well rested. We're going to do at 10 o'clock, we're going to officially kick off Mardi Gras season on this channel. So, I got a little something planned. And we'll do a live stream, StreamYard later on. I'm charging up the phone for that. That'll be great. But I know you're excited about the national championship on Monday. I did see that the game is scheduled to go on. And love to talk about some NFL wildcard playoffs. We got a lot of games going on. I do have some special videos to make in the morning. I'm excited about the playoffs this weekend. Some very big games. Very big question marks that we're going to find out. Will this be number 9's last playoff run? We don't know. I'm sure he knows, or maybe he's not 100% sure. But we're going to find out. We are going to find out if this is Drew Brees' last run at it. And hoping that whatever happens, we can talk about that, hoping that he makes a decision early before whether he does come back next year or not. That way the Saints can either bring somebody in free agency or draft someone. Yep, it's gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to that. So we got some games. We got a bunch of games tomorrow. We got a bunch of games Sunday. 3 games tomorrow, 3 games Sunday. We got the national championship on Monday. LSU had brought in can't remember the guy's name, but I brought in a guy for defensive coordinator today. He chose to go to Notre Dame instead. Took their job, so we're still trying to find out who's going to be the defensive coordinator next year. That's on the table as well. What game are you looking forward to the most this wild card weekend, Bama buddy? Once again, in 18 minutes, we are going to unveil Mardi Gras here. We're going to have a little fun tonight. 2.5. We got 2 people watching so far. Appreciate if y'all hit the like button. We're getting close to 700 subscribers. And we actually had crossed it the other night and then went back down, and then we inching our way back up to it. So hopefully we can reach 700 tonight between this stream and the StreamYard stream later on. We probably will be on, I'd say, at least a couple of hours. But what game are you most looking forward to? And what do you think? Will Drew Brees come back next year? That's the big talk right now. Whenever I talk to anybody with a Saints jersey on or a Saints hat or a T-shirt, that's one of the biggest questions I have. He's come back next season. I, for one, am not prepared. I don't think any of us are quite yet prepared. That the realization that this could be his very well last run at the Super Bowl. The Chicago Bears, you think he will retire? I agree with you. I really do. I think that this will be his last playoff run at it. So I'm hoping that, the Saints actually have the number 4 overall defense in the NFL. That's not talked about enough. The Saints have a good defense, and I'm hoping that these playoffs, we play the Bears. Looking like the next week would be either Seattle, the Rams, or Washington or Tampa Bay. And that's another thing, the Tampa Bay Washington game. I have seen some people believing that Washington will pull the upset. I think Tom Brady's going to find a way to somehow get Tampa Bay that win. Tampa Bay does have some talent. They haven't quite gelled together every game, but they do have a good bunch of players on that team. "15 minutes. Hope we get a couple of more people in here. Load this thing up because in 15 minutes we officially kick off Mardi Gras season. Here I have something I'm gonna show y'all. Get Mardi Gras going. Mardi Gras will not be the way it normally is this year. A lot of Mardi Gras celebrations are being canceled because of the COVID still going on. We do have one viewer in the audience, and one live viewer, one special guest viewer that's here. Not sure if we can get a bigger studio audience going on, a bigger group of studio audience members. I think our studio audience member has just decided to leave. So I need to get me some frozen pizzas for this weekend to watch these games. That's basically what I want to do, is get some frozen pizzas, watch the games, and just enjoy it. And one team I want to bring up that I will be pulling for, and don't be surprised when you see these videos, because even though I'm a Saints fan, the Saints are the team that I will pull for to win it all, no matter who. Hey, what's up, DC Vlogs? How you doing there, buddy? It's gonna be a fun night. I hope you got you some snacks, a couple of little drinks. In 14 minutes, we're going to officially enter Mardi Gras season. I have something. I'm gonna change the hat out, and I have some special beads I'm gonna put on and different things like that. And we're gonna get into Mardi Gras season, king cake season, fun season. Y'all know about Mardi Gras. Those some of y'all know about Mardi Gras. Some people probably never been to Mardi Gras. We could talk about that. We talk about whatever. I didn't watch the SmackDown. Let's see. Is it so? What happened on SmackDown tonight? Definitely keep me informed on that. I did not watch SmackDown tonight. That's something we need to do. Is maybe look at doing that on Friday nights. Maybe watch SmackDown live. Maybe do some of those in the live stream. Maybe we start a little bit earlier and do the wrestling. I don't have cable, so I'm unable to watch Monday Night Raw to do a live stream with that. But I can definitely catch SmackDown. So also want to say, man, it's great to see everybody's channels growing. We did a live stream last night, man. Almost 4 hours. We had a bunch of people join in. Want to thank everybody for joining in. Everything's on the table on this channel. What's up, Matt Nagy? Oh, Matt Nagy, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? His team is going to whip ours. Yeah, so. Oh, Matt Nagy. Come on, man. Matt Nagy said, my quarterback is ribbless. Come on now, man. Oh, Matt Nagy is the head coach of the Bears. Wow, we got the head coach and the Bears in this stream. This is awesome, man. So yeah, I know that it'll probably be a pretty fun game. It'll probably be an interesting game. I do think that the Saints the Saints defense will be the deciding factor, though. I got to be honest with you. Oh, there you go. Let me say, well, Matt Nagy, I want to thank you for joining in, man. It's the first time you joined in. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Really cool to have you here. Saints are gonna whoop us. No, I think, you know what? I got to be honest with you. I think the Bears have nothing to lose. Bears are gonna try to give us a run for our money. Bears are going to try hard. I hope that the Saints don't let the Bears hang around like we've done with teams, the last few years that have really come back to haunt us. We've had some very close games. Yeah, it was. It was very close. But I'm glad you joined in, Matt Nagy. I hope you stay a while, hang out with us. We should have a good group coming in there. We should have a good group of people. Normally, we get about 50 in the stream, and we have a lot of fun. So it's definitely great to have you here. I'm also a big LSU fan. Got my boy DC Vlogs LSU. If you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. Trey Hendrickson is out. That is true. That is true. He's our sack leader on the season, so that could come back. But we do have Alvin Kamara that's going to play. Alvin Kamara will be playing, so I'm very excited about that. Matt Nagy, we fixing to turn this thing into Mardi Gras season officially on this channel, Mardi Gras 2021. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Fixing to get it going here. Cam Jordan is having a down year. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, he's having a little bit of a down year. So I got to ask you, Matt. So do you think that this will be Drew Brees' last season? I think that is going to be the topic on a lot of Saints fans' minds, and I'm actually going to make a video on this because I don't believe that I'm ready to see Drew retire. I don't want to. As much as I know the inevitable is going to happen soon, I don't want this to be a throwback jersey, man. I don't want this number 9 to be a throwback jersey. It is. It is. What's up, Spaceman Dudley? Hey, Spaceman, how you doing, man? I had heard you've been kind of sick. How you been doing? Yes, I did see that Tommy Lasorda died. I did see that Tommy Lasorda died. I want y'all to know also, I will do a StreamYard tonight. The night's still very young. It is Friday night, so I will do a StreamYard. We'll all be able to chat in. We indoors tonight. It's kind of cool outside. You're still in the hospital. Oh man, yeah. I'd heard that you were sick, man. I was worried about you, man. So Saints need to get Mac Jones. The Saints are one of the highest teams against the cap. That's what I had heard, Matt. Yeah, that's what I had heard. Yes, that's what I had heard. So if y'all don't know that we actually have the head coach of the Chicago Bears in here right now, Matt Nagy, somehow found this channel, and that's really awesome, man. Matt, would you hit that like button for me if you're enjoying the stream, buddy? I sure hope you are. Um, we got Bama buddy, we got us an Alabama fan in here, and he's a cool Alabama fan. He's a cool dude, man. I saw. What about Derrick Henry? What about Derrick Henry? Is Derrick Henry literally the best running back in the NFL since who? I mean, when is the last time we seen a running back this dominant? I mean, over 2,000 yards. Who's the last running back to have 2,000 yards? Was it? I mean, off the top of my head, was it Jamal Lewis? Walter. I remember Jamal Lewis with the Ravens. That was like, man, he was like really awesome. Walter Payton. No, I think it was Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis. But this dude, Derrick Henry, man, don't be surprised. What about so we got 5 people in here. In about 8 minutes, we're gonna officially start Mardi Gras season in here. We're gonna start Mardi Gras season in here. Y'all get ready. So we having 7 minutes. It's kind of like the ball countdown, in New York when that ball comes down, we get ready for Mardi Gras. No, isn't that funny that horn, Derrick Henry hanging out the back of his head? Yeah. Is Michael Thomas the same? I don't know. That's a good question, Matt. I don't quite think he is. I really don't quite think he is. I hope that somehow the Saints. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, so I'm not gonna lie about anything. I ain't gonna try to sugarcoat nothing. I think it's gonna be very hard. I really feel, Matt, that the Saints are gonna win the game against the Bears. Although I don't think it's gonna be easy. No game is easy, especially the way last year we lost against the Vikings, who basically just bum rushed up the middle and put pressure on Breeze, and we just let the Vikings hang in there. I felt that we were the more talented team. I do feel that we are more talented than the Bears, but we cannot let the game stay close. We need to take a lead and don't look back. I agree with you, Matt. I agree, man. These are professionals. This is the playoffs. This is the playoffs. So we got to. Oh, Spaceman says the Lions are gonna take it all. Man, that we got after the Super Bowl. We got all off season to talk about with the Lions, and I think you know what? I think the Lions should go after Joe Brady. I had been talking about Joe Brady. It looks like Houston and Atlanta have offered Joe Brady or bringing him in for the head coaching job. So he's gonna get a head coaching job this year. Joe Brady will, and mark my words, he's gonna do really good. He's gonna do really well. I think he's a very young, smart mind. I think he's the next great one. I think he's gonna be the next Sean Payton in the league. Bears are gonna try to get Deshaun. So Matt, I mean, you're the head coach of the Bears. What is your opinion on Trubisky, man? Is Trubisky good enough? Or what do you think? Deshaun would be better for you guys than Trubisky. Hasselback resigned with Michigan again. You mean Spaceman? You mean Harbaugh? Do you mean Jim Harbaugh? Yeah, I had heard about that. He signed like a 5-year deal. All right, so 5 minutes until we officially kick off Mardi Gras season on the channel, on the Crisco's Countrylife channel. Yeah, you know what, Spaceman? I got to be honest with you. I'm a big LSU fan. I always wondered what it would have been like to see Les Miles coach Michigan. I think that would have been the perfect match. Les Miles and Michigan. No, it's looking like it'll never happen. Oh, come on, Matt. You never heard of Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras, man. You never heard of King Cake season, parades, Mardi Gras? Man, we cut up for Mardi Gras. When you go to the parades, they throw you the beads and all that stuff. 4 more minutes. That's true. You're from Chicago. Well, one of these days, bro, you need to come down to the Big Easy, bro. Louisiana, the Big Easy. They canceled, believe it or not, Spaceman. They are canceling it you know, in New Orleans area, but there's different parts of Louisiana that still are gonna have Mardi Gras. Well, you have what's called Fat Tuesday. The day before Lent, and where people fast and all that, and you can't eat meat on certain days and this. And Mardi Gras is a very big thing, especially in Louisiana. In fact, a lot of people take the day off and celebrate Mardi Gras, go to the parades, and it's huge, especially in New Orleans. It is. It's actually next month, but we're gonna officially. I got something I'm fixing to put on in 3 minutes. We fixing to get this thing going in this channel. See, Mardi Gras season officially started in this area yesterday. It officially became Mardi Gras season. That's when they start. The king cakes start flowing. The Mardi Gras. It's a big thing. But I wanted to do a little something fun. So in 3 minutes, we're going to do it. Let everybody know what's going on, Matt Nagy. Spaceman, it really is good to see you, though, buddy. I had heard that you were sick, and I was hoping you was going to be all right, And it's good to have you back. Hope you're going to be in Sunday night in Vacation Station TV stream as well. I was actually in that, hanging out with them last Sunday, visiting with them for a good while. Did plasma treatment. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Louisiana has very good Southern hospitality. Yep. Lived in Louisiana all my life. All right, here we go. I'm gonna sing a little Mardi Gras music. We're gonna get ready. I need to go get me a king cake tomorrow for this game. Hey, you know what? Another team that I want to see is I want to ask y'all this: how realistically do y'all think the Browns have a chance to win against Pittsburgh? And I'm going to be making a video. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm going to be making a video tomorrow about that. See, y'all look gonna be on the lookout. It's been, I believe, 20. Let me see. I had it written down right here. I was talking about it. It's been 26 years ago since the Browns have won a playoff game. Can you imagine being a fan, being a fan of a team that hadn't won a playoff game in 26 years? Bill Belichick. I bet you a lot of Browns fans and a lot of football fans right now have no idea that Bill Belichick was the head coach of the Browns at that time, and Bill Parcells was the head coach of the Patriots at that time. And the Vinny Testaverde was the quarterback, and it was January 1st, 1995, and 20-13, the Browns pulled the win over the Patriots. All right, it's 10 o'clock. It's Mardi Gras, baby. Y'all ready? All right, give me a second. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. We got the Mardi Gras. Let's go. We got the beads on tonight. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Happy Mardi Gras. We getting Mardi Gras season tonight. So you join in for the party. We're going to do a StreamYard stream after a while. We got the Mardi Gras. It ain't Mardi Gras until you put this hat on. Got some big games this weekend. We got 6 people watching. Y'all hit that like button. Welcome into the party. Sean Payton went to high school 30 minutes from my house. Yeah, I know he did play. Sean Payton actually played for the Bears. I think like for a few games. It was during the during the lockout season back in the 80s? The hat, that's a Mardi Gras hat, bro. When you go to Mardi Gras, that's what you wear. Mardi Gras. That's what it is. That's Mardi Gras hat. That's what you wear. And that's the big Saints beads. Called these beads that actually had Mardi Gras one year. You see the big fleur-de-lis for the WHO DAT. Yeah, I actually got this. Hey, people dress up, man. People dress up in costumes for Mardi Gras and have a good time. That's what it's all about. I'm not sure, actually, I'm going to be able to make any parades this year for Mardi Gras, but we definitely going to have some king cakes. We definitely going to have some king cakes and all that fun stuff. We still going to celebrate. We all like to celebrate. So my question for you guys right now, we got a lot of things to talk about. Thank you, DC Vlogs. Mardi Gras, let's go. Check it out. Check it out. Mardi Gras. Hey, and look, we got the Drew Brees jersey. Drew Brees going to win the NFL MVP. Well, the playoffs MVP this year. Get that number 9, a Super Bowl ring. Yes, games tomorrow. Games tomorrow. We are doing, by the way, I just want to tell y'all check out everybody that's in here. Ashley. Let's see. We got Ashley Ratliff. Y'all check her out. Spaceman. We got DC Vlogs. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to enjoy all these games. I'm going to enjoy every single moment of these games. I don't know how many live streams we're going to do or what we're going to do this weekend. But I'm going to enjoy every minute. I got to go get me some frozen pizzas. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to... we have a new person, Vanessa Domain. Okay, we have a new person in here. Very nice, very nice. Welcome in, welcome in. Vanessa, how do you say that name? Domingue? How you doing, Vanessa Domingue? How did you find this channel? Are you a Saints fan? Are you a Saints fan or a Mardi Gras fan? Like we got a lot of people, new people in here. Bama Buddy saying, "What's up, Ashley?" So tomorrow we got the Buffalo Bills and the Colts. Ooh, I can't wait. Right at noontime. Okay, so Vanessa Domingue is a Cowboys fan. All right. Welcome in. We welcome in all fans. As all I hope everybody's happy. So yeah, Vanessa Domingue. I hope you guys, Cowboys, you guys gonna re-sign Dak Prescott, I'm guessing. Been talking to a lot of Cowboys fans, and most Cowboys fans I talk to do want to see the Cowboys give Prescott a big contract. Spaceman says Bills. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Would make a great couple. Yeah. Hey, hotty toddy. Did Ole Miss? I haven't even watched. Did Ole Miss and LSU play basketball tonight? I haven't even watched. It's been a pretty busy day today. Um, I know you will be watching for your boy DK Metcalf tomorrow with the second game. No, tomorrow. Okay, okay. Well, that may be some. That's gonna be something to look out for. Bama buddies pulling for Tennessee. Is that just curious, Bama buddy? Is that because of Derrick Henry? Just curious. Or are you a Tennessee Titans fan no matter what? The Saints will win and then become the Saints and not make the Super Bowl. Come on, Matt. Oh, come on, Matt. Come on, Matt Nagy. No, I think what's going to happen. To be honest with you, I think the Saints got a great shot. The only thing that concerns me is if we got to travel to Green Bay. I think I think that home field that's going to be a tough place to play. All right, Spaceman says Bama that be good too, but they're not as strong as early in the season. Okay, Matt says how has Breeze been? Well, I got to be honest with you. I don't see Breeze as having it does. I don't see Breeze. Who do you pull? Who you pull for? Well, I'll tell you, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of just competition, of competition in general. So I love LSU. I love, I just love competition and entertainment. So I'm really liking what the Bills are doing. I do have a Browns hat, so I do pull for the Browns because of Jarvis Landry. Really, I'll be pulling if the Saints lose. I'll be pulling for all the LSU players to succeed. I mean, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the Chiefs and Tyrann Mathieu. Um, we got players on almost every team, so I'll be just enjoying the seeing the players succeed, pulling for the players. But I think if I had a team, I really want to see the Bills do well. You know, the Buffalo Bills they've had a long time since they've been have a legitimate shot to do it. And I can remember growing up and seeing the Bills lose four Super Bowls in a row with Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed. I mean, they made it to four Super Bowls in a row. That's really unbelievable. It's just they couldn't quite get it done. The Super Bowl Shuffle. I do remember that, Spaceman, back with Mike Ditka, Jim McMahon. Yeah, I do remember that. William the Refrigerator Perry, Walter Payton. A lot of people still upset that Walter Payton didn't get in the end zone in that Super Bowl. They gave it to the big fridge, put him in the backfield. I remember that against the Patriots 1985. Had Steve Grogan as the quarterback. Okay, what's up? What's up, RBLX? If the Saints lose, then I want to watch a Tom Brady versus Rodgers quarterback battle. I also think the Bills versus Chiefs. Man, I would love to see that. Well, so Hotty Toddy Fan Pack says the Bears, the Bears, the Bears. Yeah. So yeah, this is also, you would call this the Ditka Bowl if you wanted to. I mean, I may call it the Ditka Bowl. When you think of the Saints and the Bears, you think of Iron Mike Ditka. And back when he came over here in 1997 and coached the Saints, couldn't quite bring in the same talent to get it done. But yeah, you can't help but think of Iron Mike Ditka. All right, Spaceman, thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your night and get you some rest. And I hope you're able to watch all the games tomorrow and Sunday. And hopefully we'll see you around in a live stream somewhere around these parts, you know. But enjoy yourself tomorrow. Enjoy the games, and that's what I really hope. Yeah, this playoff is going to be one of the best. Yeah, RBLX. I think there's a lot of different things going on. I don't necessarily think the crowd is going to affect the teams this year. The biggest thing we got to watch for within the next couple of weeks is going to be which teams can stay away from the COVID. That's going to be one of the biggest issues for a team to stay healthy. You look at a team like any of these teams can lose a quarterback or a running back, one of the top players. I mean, imagine the Tennessee Titans without Derrick Henry. Speaking of that, does Derrick Henry, where does he rank? Does he deserve to be NFL MVP? Dude went over 2,000 yards on the season. Would Tennessee even be where they are without Derrick Henry? I don't know. I don't think they would. I think you got to consider Derrick Henry for that MVP this year. A lot of people are saying Rodgers is MVP. What's up, James? Welcome in, James. The Washington football team is here. My buddy James Flores. They wouldn't without Derrick Henry. And Hotty Toddy Fan Pack says Titans would be nowhere as good without Henry. I agree with you on that, Hotty Toddy. I agree with you on that. So they were asking why the hat. You know, this is actually the hat. When I go to Mardi Gras and go to the parades, this is actually the hat that I wear. So y'all know, this is actually my Mardi Gras hat. So I'll probably wear this hat for a couple more videos, a couple more live streams, and especially with Mardi Gras season. What do y'all think about my beads, man? I think these the coolest beads you ever did see. I mean, this is what you call a catch. When you catch this in Mardi Gras, when you catch beads this size with the fleur de lis, I mean, people want these beads. And sometimes, yeah, Mardi Gras is in February. It's going to be a much different Mardi Gras this year. I believe the Super Bowl is February 7th as well. So y'all keep that circle down. So what game are you guys most looking forward to tomorrow? Just curious. Or tomorrow and Sunday. This whole weekend. What game are you guys have penciled in and say, man, if there's one game I gotta watch this weekend, that's the game I gotta watch. Which game? Which game is it for you guys? I'm curious. Mine obviously would be the Saints game, but I mean, I think all of them have very big storylines. The Rams and Seahawks. I think that's going to be a close game right there. I mean, I picked the Seahawks to win. You know, I did pick the Seahawks to win the game, but you can't count out the Rams. Just a few years ago, the Rams beat us to go to the Super Bowl. You can't count out the Rams. The Rams could make a run at it as well. James's Washington football team. The only thing that concerns me Which city is Mardi Gras most popular in? That would be New Orleans, no doubt about that. The only thing that concerns me about the Washington team. What's up, El Bomb? Welcome in. Happy Friday to y'all. We celebrating. We officially in Mardi Gras season tonight. You know, Mardi Gras. Um, but the only thing that concerns me about the Washington football team is I don't know that they have enough points on offense. If they can put up enough points to beat Tampa Bay. You know, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I have seen Tampa Bay play some inconsistent games as well. You know, I really have. I've seen when the Saints played Tampa Bay and the score was like I think 30 something to 3. I can't remember. I think it was 38 to 3. That game right there. I mean, Tampa Bay was just so out of sync. You know. Now you talking about Tom Brady in the playoffs. Now you talking about a whole different thing. Tom Brady knows how to turn it on in the playoffs. So I mean, come on now. Who's gonna honestly say that Tom Brady getting the Bucks to the Super Bowl is not a real possibility? I mean, let's be honest. You know, let's be honest. If you think Tom Brady doesn't have a shot to get the Bucks in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, yeah, all good things come to an end. So what are the keys? What are the keys to victory, James, for the Washington football team to defeat defeat the Bucks? And Elk Mom's asked, "Do you have a preference for the new name for Washington?" That's a good question, man. How could we defeat the Packers? Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I pointed out. I made a video today about my picks. Don't forget the Saints are playing some defense. The Saints are playing some really good defense. Okay, the Saints have the number 4 overall ranked defense in the NFL. Um, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I think obviously you gotta just. I think you gotta. I think you know what. I think you're gonna see a much different offense for the Saints in the playoffs. I think you're gonna. I think there're gonna be a lot of plays built in for Taysom Hill to run up the middle. Um, a lot of QB sneaks, a lot of wildcat formations. You're gonna see a lot of that. There ain't gonna be nothing held back. I think the Saints. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and tell you guys something that I want you to keep in mind with the Saints, especially you Saints fans like myself in here. You can better believe what I'm telling you. If if it is indeed true that Drew Brees is gonna retire this year after this season, you can better believe that Sean Payton knows this. I promise you this. You can better believe that Sean Payton knows this. It may not let the whole team know, but as close as those two are, they came to New Orleans um, at the same time, same year. They won a Super Bowl together. They're very loyal. There were years when Sean Payton was actually they were actually talking about maybe getting rid of Sean Payton um, and Drew Brees, and even when they had that, they were both very very loyal to each other. So trust me when I tell you that the Saints are gonna do whatever it takes to try to get Drew Brees a Super Bowl ring this year. If indeed, especially if indeed that he's going to retire. So I think one of the strengths we have is Taysom Hill. I think we need to utilize him, you know, play good defense. Like Saints, like I said, number 4 overall defense in the league. Utilize Taysom Hill. Kamara is going to be back. Um, so I definitely think it could happen. Let's see. Washington Warriors. That would be cool. Washington Warriors. I like yeah, I like the Red Hawks. You know, I like the Red Hawks. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go do something. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? I want to check something real quick. Give me one more second. So I want to actually have you guys in the live stream right now. So I actually want to show you guys something. Because you guys are all a huge part of this. So I don't know how long it's gonna stay, because it fluctuates. But I want you guys to see something and know you guys are huge. You guys, this is all because of you guys. So I want you to look at this, and anybody that's watching this that don't believe you can succeed on here if you push hard and try. Look at that. 700 subscribers. 700 subscribers, and that is because of you guys. That is because of all of you guys. We're 70% of the way to 1K, and make sure you know how much I truly appreciate you guys for watching and always supporting. Thank you so much. Always supporting. It fluctuates back and forth, but make sure you guys know how much y'all are all appreciated, and y'all are all awesome. And how much I appreciate you guys watching. Yep, just that 500 a couple weeks ago. Definitely. And Hottie Toddy, I want to tell y'all, if y'all don't know my boy Hottie Toddy, I'm sure y'all know Hottie Toddy. 1,000 by May. I hope so, Hottie Toddy. So my boy Hottie Toddy. Now he's an Ole Miss fan, but he's really a good dude. Me and him been at this knowing Hottie Toddy for a very long time since this started. So if y'all haven't checked him out, y'all y'all check him out. He's at 406, and he posts a lot of great stuff too. He's he's got a lot of cool videos. Old Hottie Toddy. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Hottie Toddy. 406 subscribers. So everybody's growing, and it's awesome, and it's much appreciated. It's almost surreal, to be honest with you. So yeah. So we're looking forward to all these games tomorrow. We got, like I said, I do want to see what the Bills can do. I expect the Bills to play real well. And then the Rams and the Seahawks, and then yeah, man, that Hottie Toddy dude needs to give those short women a chance, though. That's like me, man. Like I always say, I used to not give the short women a chance, and then I decided one day, I said, life's too short, and I gave a short woman a chance. And my wife's only 4 foot tall, but I love her more than anything. No, I'm just kidding. She's not. But hey, give the short women a chance, man. People can't control their height, and you never know. You never know, Hottie Toddy. You might meet a good woman. You just gotta give them short women a chance. But so you guys have any new videos that you plan on making? Any new reviews? I think pretty soon here. Hottie Toddy likes those Amazon girls. Yeah, man. He said those girls gotta be some Amazon girls for sure. Tennessee, but yeah, I will be pulling for. It's funny because I actually have a good bit of friends that live in Tennessee, and I love Tennessee. If y'all know me by now, I love Gatlinburg and the Smoky Mountains. It's like my second home. But I like Patrick Queen on the Ravens defense. He played for LSU, and I like what the Ravens. I like what the Ravens are doing. I like that team to be close. Beautiful can cook, an Ole Miss fan, and then the Shorty's got a chance. I think old Hotty Toddy's changing in his old age, man. I think he's changing. I think he's changing in his old age, and I'm gonna tell you, that's two thumbs up there, partner. Two thumbs up to Hotty Toddy. Hey, bro, that's good, man. That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So we did take the Christmas tree out of here. We officially kind of pulled that thing outside. It was starting to get a little brown. We had some of those branches that were brown, and didn't want to risk anything. Some of these trees can get dry, and it was just time. Stuck it out there and put it with the goats, and they seemed disinterested. I got to be honest with you. I read that goats can eat Christmas trees, but Bo Cephas, all he wanted to do was headbutt the tree, knock it out of there, and he wasn't too interested in eating it. Miss Mamie, she looks like it's getting close to for her to having a little one. So I'm excited about that. And let me see something. So tomorrow we have. Hold up. Yeah, we got the Bucks tomorrow night. And I made a video and this week, and I forgot some of the things I make. Man, I'll jot down my ideas and all. And I forgot to talk about Devin White in this video, but it was too late. But Devin White's another great former LSU star in that game with the Bucks and the Washington team, and I think he's gonna have an impact as well in the game. Chase Young, I look for Chase Young though to have a big game. I got to be honest with you, defensive rookie of the year. Um, the Bucks better put their best offensive lineman on this dude because he ain't playing around. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you about that. But I just don't know if Alex Smith and them could put up enough points. I don't know. It's gonna be a full day of football. The Colts and the Bills. Just kind of looking at each game. How many videos? Hey, that's a good question. We actually made went over 1,000 in between these last couple of days. 1,000 overall videos. Um, I don't know. 10,000. I don't think I'll put up 10,000. I don't think I'll make 10,000. That's a lot of videos. Need about 2.5 years to make 1,000 videos. So I really don't know. I mean, I know I have two in mind early tomorrow morning to make that I'll get uploaded pertaining to this this playoffs. The Colts the Colts and the Bills play at 12:05 tomorrow, and I believe that's gonna be Central Time. I believe that's gonna be Central Time. So you'll have the Colts and the Bills. I'm expecting the Bills to have a big game. That would be a huge upset to me if the Colts win that game. I don't, but I could be wrong. But I expect the Bills to win this one. Rams and Seahawks is kind of like a toss up to me, honestly. I do think the Seahawks have the advantage, and depending on the weather. Hotty Toddy wants me to make 40 videos a day. Man, well, hey, man, if everybody keeps supporting, everybody keeps supporting, I may do that. I may do that. I remember when I actually had talked to some people. I said, um, Yeah, I think the Bills. I think the Bills are strong. I really do. I think the Bills are very strong. Um, I'm gonna have both of those on, man. That's the funny thing. Actually, you know what I'm actually gonna do? How do you tell you? I'll probably have the game on the radio, the LSU Ole Miss game on the radio, and I'll have probably the Bucks and the Washington team on TV. And I'm just gonna really enjoy it. I'm just gonna try to soak it in, enjoy it. You know, I'm gonna try to enjoy it, soak it all in, and we'll be able to actually know. What's actually gonna be fun is tomorrow night. I'll probably upload something because we'll know who's gonna play where. Well, no, actually, we won't. We won't until Sunday night officially know who's gonna play where the next round. The way that works is the lower you have the bye teams, the Chiefs, in the AFC, and the Packers in the NFC. So you'll have to see the lowest team, the lowest seed will play, the Chiefs, and the lowest seed from the NFC will play the Packers. And then, yeah, so you got the Bucks and the Washington team tomorrow night. Let's see. And then the Ravens and the Titans. The Ravens and the Titans game. That's gonna be an interesting one. I can remember. I love telling y'all stories, obviously, but last year I went to the LSU girls beat the Ole Miss by 8 last week. Hey, howdy toddy, how them fan packs? How them fan packs coming so far? Have you gotten any fan packs in 2021 yet? Yeah, I haven't really gotten. I did see. Oh, another thing. You know what we're gonna have to do? Hey, bro, we all about looking forward to stuff. We're gonna have March Madness this year. Did y'all see that in basketball? We are gonna have March Madness this year. Isn't that great? We need to do some videos on that. Maybe some brackets. Yeah, Hottie Toddy likes women's basketball. Oh yeah. You're doing pretty decent. I need to get in. I need to get back into it. I really do. I need to get back into it. I've been really slacking with the fan packs. I do have the second video that I need to do. Maybe tomorrow sometime we'll find time for that. Okay, so and then you got the Saints and the Bears. I really wish that would have been a Saturday game, by the way. I really wish we could have watched that game tomorrow and whatever the outcome we could have dealt with without having to deal with it on Monday. But and then the cap off, you're gonna have the Browns and the Steelers. I mean, you got. I actually like this. What do you guys think about this? The whole 3 games, um, and only one bye week, one bye team in each division. I kind of like the way they're doing it with 3 games like this. Um, I kind of like this. I mean, it makes actually being the number one seed that even that much more important. There's normally 2 teams, the 1 and 2 seed that wouldn't have to play in the wild card round. But this year the Saints have to play even as that number 2. I kind of like this scenario. Live streaming any games? Hey, that's a good question for you, Hottie Toddy. That's a good question for you. I know you like to go on sometime on Sunday nights. Is it a possibility that you would be willing to do the Browns and Steelers game on your channel? Is that a possibility? Um, I definitely would be there, and if you would want to do it, I definitely would be there for the Browns and Steelers. So let us know. Let me know. You don't have to let me know right now, but let me know, man. I would really enjoy that. I don't know that I'm gonna be live streaming any games. Um, I'll have to see. I mean, there's a possibility that we could do the. Okay, Ashley can do the Browns and Steelers. All right, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. So maybe yeah, maybe we can see what's going on. Okay, no promises. So somebody will find a way to do the Browns and Steelers. Maybe Ashley will do the Browns and Steelers. That sounds great. So I don't know if I'm gonna do maybe the Bucks in Washington tomorrow. I don't know. I guess it's kind of one of those things that if I'm watching the game and something comes up, maybe we'll just do one of these pop up. Maybe we'll just do a pop up live stream. As far as the Saints and Bears game, I gotta be honest with y'all about this. I'm not prepared to. What's up, Pick It and Flick It? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome into the channel. Always cool to see some new folks in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you stay a while. We're just having a good time and cutting up, talking about the games. Talking about the games coming up this weekend. But I am not prepared for this to be Drew Brees' last to be Sunday, as the last game. Hold up. I am not prepared to see this as Drew Brees'. I am not prepared to see Drew Brees' last game with the Saints. I'm really not. I want y'all to know that. I'm just not ready for that. Um, so that I'm pretty confident, but there's always that what if. Mardi Gras, let me see something. Mardi Gras is February. Let me see. Have y'all ever been to Mardi Gras? That's another question I have. Have you guys ever been to Mardi Gras? So Mardi Gras is Tuesday, February the 16th. It's always on a Tuesday. Yeah, all things come to an end, but hate when it happens. So Bama Buddy has never been to Mardi Gras. So how many in here have actually been to Mardi Gras? Yeah, I love Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is fun. Mardi Gras is fun when done right. When everybody acts correctly. Mardi Gras is good. Okay. Wow, hotty toddy, you've never been to Mardi Gras. Man, I didn't know that. Ashley Ratliff said would love to go, but Mr. Jim won't go with Ashley Ratliff. Do you guys so I gotta ask you guys this. So do you guys celebrate Mardi Gras wherever you live? Like I mean for us, Mardi Gras on a Tuesday. I mean yeah, it's yeah. So RBLX loves Mardi Gras, pick it and flick it, Mardi Gras. Enjoys Mardi Gras. So from those of you that do not live in Louisiana, that Ashley Ratliff and Jim Ratliff and Hotty Toddy Fan Packs, Elk Bomb, Bama Buddy. What is Mardi Gras? Is it something that on Mardi Gras Day that is celebrated at all? in your part of the country on Fat Tuesday? Just curious, is it something that is celebrated, at all in your part of the country? Is it something that, there's any traditions for Mardi Gras? Do you guys eat king cake or have any special things? Just another average day. I tell you what, there's something that's so awesome about going to it really is awesome. I got to be honest with you. I've been to Mardi Gras on some of the Mardi Gras, the big Tuesdays, and standing up on a rail with the parades passing early in the morning. People get out there and okay. So Ashley says, me and Mr. Jim let fireworks off for Mardi Gras. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you know you're standing up catching beads on a Tuesday morning, and everybody else is going about doing their thing, and you're just literally catching beads, floats coming down, and making friends, and it's pretty cool to see the same people year in and year out, and yeah, it's amazing. Mardi Gras is really something. If you've never been to Mardi Gras, some people don't like it though. I got to be honest with you. Even some people in Louisiana, they do not like Mardi Gras. They don't. It's not their thing. Myself, I love it. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you all get to experience Mardi Gras someday. If you haven't experienced it, I really do. Yeah, there are a lot of tourists that come to Mardi Gras. Yes, they do actually. Well, what happens is, I'll be honest with you. People, especially in New Orleans, they'll come to Mardi Gras, and they think just because they're in a different city that they can act all crazy and get out of control. And you still gotta control yourself. It's Mardi Gras, and people are supposed to have a good time. But I don't know. I actually, howdy toddy, I don't. I, a lot of it is canceled this year. So a lot of it is canceled. What's up, Mr. John Henson? We got another Alabama fan in here. Them Alabama fans are represented. We got a lot of SEC fans in here. Southeastern Conference. We got some Kentucky fans. We got some Ole Miss fans, some Alabama fans. We got LSU fans. Howdy toddy fan packs. Are you going to New Orleans? We got 11 people in here. All right. Oh, my boy Tim's in here. What's up, Tim? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, them Alabama fans, boy. We got some good Alabama fans that come in here, though. That's what's awesome. Thank you very much, Ashley. This is actually, I'm hoping. That's one thing I said before the stream started is I really hope that this weekend this is not considered a throwback jersey. This is a Drew Brees jersey. So this is actually I actually got this jersey when Brees came to the Saints back in 2006. I actually got this when Brees first came to the Saints. At that time, Reebok was still sponsoring the jerseys, at that time. And so, yeah, you normally don't see me with much. But interesting fact, I used to wear nothing but Saints stuff years ago, and then really got into LSU a little bit more. But, this weekend we'll be definitely wearing a bunch of Saints stuff. And then we looking out for the LSU defensive coordinator to come in too. So I do like king cake. I do like king cake. King cake is good. King cake is king cake is like a pretty much like a donut. A donut. If you like a donut that's filled with, I guess you'd call it different flavors. Different flavors. I'm gonna do something real quick, and would y'all do this for me real quick if you want to? You don't have to, but let's try to share this stream out, and I'm gonna do it myself. I just want to see if we could possibly bring in and get like 20 people in here if possible. So let me just see if we could come chill with us. Maybe meet some new friends and all. The weather for Monday, man, it's gonna be supposedly exactly us too. Us too. The studio audience member is resting. She's resting for the night. Resting for the night. She's resting for the night. But she will be ready for that Saints game. I want y'all to know that. The studio audience member will be ready for that Saints game. And I know she's kind of I know that she is kind of worried too, just a little bit. I mean, you always got to worry when your franchise quarterback is literally maybe one game away from it being his last in a Saints uniform. But in Mississippi, yeah, that weather's crazy. But yeah, we're supposed to get very possibly some snow mixture on Monday morning. And it definitely would help Monday morning. Rubber Snake, oh, hotty toddy, man. She might see that comment. I don't know if she's actually watching the stream or not, but she may see that comment. Right? I'm more of a Saints fan or LSU. Well, that's a good question. I love them. I love them both. I mean, I'll be wearing my Saints. Right now, it's kind of like I don't even know how to answer that question, Obama. Both of them. I tend to wear more purple and gold, but I love them all. To be honest with you, the thing I love about college sports is year round, and you always have something to pull for. Once football season ends, once NFL, once the season ends, whether you win the Super Bowl or your team loses in the playoffs, what you have to look forward to is free agency and the draft, and it's such a long lull. That's the biggest problem I have with following like pro football, with following the Saints, because once the season ends, you ain't got nothing really until preseason, and then until next September. When you follow in college sports, you always have something. You got baseball, you got basketball, you got recruiting. We're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch over. So that's why I've really enjoyed pulling more for college. Yeah, Drew Brees. Drew Brees. You know what? Drew Brees. Drew Brees should have won. Drew Brees should. The Saints should have actually won a couple of Super Bowls over these last years, yo. To be honest with you, the Saints have had some really good teams, and have had some bad breaks over these last few years. You start off with, you know, the game against Minnesota, the Minnesota Miracle. I'm watching the game right here, right in this very seat, thinking we got the game on. Stephon Diggs gets behind the receiver, catches the pass, runs it in for the touchdown. Couldn't believe it. Season over just like that. Then you had, yeah, January 23rd, Kentucky Wildcats and LSU Tigers basketball. That's going to be fun. Yeah, Tim. And then you had the game where the Rams ended up going to the Super Bowl. Well, that was a very questionable play. Didn't make a call. Receiver went to catch the pass, got tackled. They didn't call an interference penalty. That would have changed it up. And then the Rams kicker went and kicked a 60-yard field goal. And then the way the season ended last year, there's no reason the Saints should have lost against the Vikings last year. So you've had some definitely bad breaks and tough games. But I'll never forget when the Saints won the Super Bowl, man, that year. That was truly amazing. Truly amazing. Now, I tell you, growing up, so y'all just don't know. Growing up as a Saints fan, I'm old. I'm sure. Well, we got a couple of people that are older than me, but yeah, I know, Tim. I know that. But let me tell y'all something. Growing up, I'm gonna just talk because we talking about yeah, Ashley for success. Y'all check out Ashley's channel. Let's see where Ashley, how many subscribers Ashley has right now. Ashley's channel has been growing too. We all been growing. Let's see. Where's Ashley at right now? Let's see. 36 subscribers. Ashley has 17 videos, 36 subscribers. Way to go, Ashley. Y'all check her out. But growing up, pulling for the Saints. So we can talk a little bit about that too if y'all want to talk about that. Sounds like we do have some people in here that are Saints fans. I can remember a time. Yeah. So Tim, I don't even think we're gonna start touching base yet on uh you know free agency draft. I think because I love talking about this. I literally could talk about this forever. I love talking about this, but I don't want to start talking about you know that yet because we have plenty of time. But I'm gonna bring up some names. So I want to bring up some names, some Saints names, since we in the playoffs this weekend and all. I want to bring up some names for you guys, and I'm gonna mention these names, players. I also want to mention that Sam Mills. Those of you Saints fans that remember the old days, Sam Mills was part of the Dome Patrol, number 51, middle linebacker. He is actually on the list to make the Hall of Fame. I think he has to get voted one more, past one more. Yeah, he's in one of the top, one of the players that really have a chance to make it in the Hall of Fame. He actually played for the he played for the Saints and then he went to Carolina. Yeah, and then so Sam Mills was always a class act. Okay, yeah, we can talk about whoever you guys want to talk about. I'll tell you, Joe Horn, number 87. Yeah. The new videos. I saw you made one on Martin Luther King trivia. That was pretty cool. But Joe Horn, number 87. I met Joe Horn a couple of times. Joe Horn was a really cool guy and had some really good years. I was actually at the game when Joe Horn caught the football. Remember when he did the cell phone thing against the Giants on Sunday Night Football? He caught the ball and then went run under the goalpost and found the cell phone, and that's when a lot of people still had the flip top phones. Yeah, Joe Horn. I remember Joe Horn. He was a real good player. I actually have a Joe Horn jersey, number 87. Hollywood Horn. Yeah, he was a good dude. I met him twice. He actually, And then one time he actually had some barbecue sauce. I don't even know if he's still making barbecue sauce. But he was a real cool dude. So I want to ask you guys, yeah, the touchdown celebration dynasty. So you guys that have been Saints fans a long time, I love talking about this. What do you guys think about Jim Mora, the head coach? That was actually the head coach this first time the Saints ever made the playoffs, and that was in the 1987. That's a question I have for you guys in here right now. Do any of you guys remember when the Saints made the playoffs in 1987? Yes, playoffs. Playoffs. You kidding me? We can't even win a game. That's when he was with the Colts though at that time. But do any of you actually here right now remember the Saints in 1987? Okay, Elkbaum, I'm 1 year older than you, man. I'm 1 year older than you. So yeah, we're about the same age. But do you guys remember actually watching that game? I remember that's actually what got me to be a Saints fan. I still have my first little T-shirt. I don't know where it's at right now, but I'll find it one of these days. But I remember Bobby Hebert. That's right, Mr. John. Now y'all talking. Bobby Hebert, Eric Martin, Martin Anderson, the Dome Patrol. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what actually got me started on the Saints. That's how I became such a big Saints fan back in the day. But I can remember people, it was a big thing. People took shoe polish and wrote "WHO DAT" on the windows, on their windows. I can remember, and it was such a great memory to see that. And being so young at the time, I didn't realize how the Saints struggled for so many years with the bags, with the bags on their heads. I think it was the 1980 season where the Saints struggled so bad that the fans actually would put paper bags on their heads, cut the eyes out for the holes, and started the whole paper bag thing. And yeah, it was a big thing, So for all the people that were big fans of the Saints actually started up in 1967. So the people that were big fans to see the Saints finally make the playoffs in 1987, yeah, the New Orleans Saints. So I can only imagine, to see how happy they were to finally see the Saints make the playoffs. And I remember watching that game, going to, what we thought was going to be the Saints maybe making it to the Super Bowl. I was a youngster at the time, and the game started off. I believe the Saints were winning 10-0. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then the Vikings just totally took control of the game, and it ended up being 44-10. Yeah, the Saints were struggling in the 80s. Yeah, and then yeah, it was 40. It was actually 44 to. I think it was 44-10. Tim, if I remember right, I think it was 44-10. Yeah, 44-10. Yep. I mean, totally blown out. So then you had the 88 season, the 89 season, the 90 season, and the 91 season. I actually want to go get some shirts, a couple of shirts to show you guys, because I showed these in I showed these in the stream last night, but I know some of you guys weren't in here. So give me a second. I want to show these two T-shirts to you guys. I think it was Wade Wilson, Tim. I think it was Wade Wilson. So being this is Wildcard weekend, let me go grab these shirts. I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all this. I showed them last night, but I want to show them to you guys. So give me 1 second. All right, so I have these two. Shirts I want to show you guys. So I want to show you guys this shirt is actually from my first ever Saints game that I went to, and I guess you could call this the Bears and the Saints. I guess you could call this the Ditka Bowl. So I got this shirt back in 1997. It was actually my first New Orleans Saints game. The Saints actually did not even score a point in this game. We played the 49ers. You could look it up. Danny Werfel was the starting quarterback. I remember Jerry Rice was still with the 49ers. And I believe Steve Young was the quarterback. So I walked down. Actually got a couple of souvenirs from that game. I got a cup. I remember I got a black cup I still have. Notepads Gem. All right. So hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. So okay, so I walked down to the gift shop and picked me up this shirt back in '97, and this is what I picked up. And this was Mike Ditka's first year. You know, this was Mike Ditka's first year with the Saints. And I saw this T-shirt, man. I was like, I gotta get that shirt. So so yeah, I was actually a big fan of Mike Ditka. I remember when Mike Ditka was hired with the Saints. Jim Mora left, and they brought in Mike Ditka, and I really thought that the Saints were going to do something very special. But Mike Ditka just he didn't know talent at the end. He went and got Heath Schuler. Um, heard any put a package of Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. I haven't heard anything about that, Tim. So Elkbaum did see these shirts. Elkbaum and actually Mr. Business Suits were in here last night, so I did show them. So the second time he sees this shirt, but so just to tell y'all what it was like in the Mike Ditka era. Mike Ditka actually came in and actually was going to bring in Doug Flutie as the quarterback. But it didn't happen. So he made a trade and brought in Heath Schuler. Heath Schuler was a really good college quarterback, but he wasn't really that good of a NFL quarterback. So, it didn't work out. He made various trades, brought in various guys. At one point, we had Billy Joe Hobart and Billy Joe Tolliver as our starting quarterbacks. Starting running backs were guys named like Wilmot Perry, Ray Zellers. Well, Ray Zellers was probably in the Mora era. Lamar Smith. Ditka made a traded a second-round pick for Eddie Kinnison, who also played for LSU. We just did not have the talent. And I'm being realistic. I loved the Saints. We did not have the talent though to get it done. And then also the Ricky Williams trade. Now, trust me, Ricky Williams was one of my favorite players in the history of football. But when you look at it, to give up as many picks that Mike Ditka did, and for a GM, Bill Kuharich, to allow that to happen, he ended up losing his job. But when you think about, I mean, when you just literally sit and think about it, you know, I can remember before that, Ditka talked about trading his whole. He was quoted as he would trade his whole draft. So he showed his cards before the draft came up. He traded. I think that the Saints were supposed to be like the 12th pick, and at the time the Redskins were the 5th pick. So the way that all went down, yeah, Ditka will always remembered as a bear. That's exactly right. I gotta agree with you on that. I gotta agree with you. So Ditka traded the first round pick. This was to move up from 12 to 5 that year in 1999. Ditka traded the first. We didn't have a second because we had already traded it to the Rams for Eddie Kinnison, the wide receiver, who did decent. You know, he ran kicks and he was a decent receiver. Traded the third, the first, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh, and the following year's first round pick to move up to 5 and pick Ricky Williams, which, going into Ricky Williams had just won the Heisman Trophy. So going into it, everybody was thinking Ricky Williams was possibly even going to be the first pick in the draft that year, but he wasn't even the first running back. Edgerrin James was taken fourth with the Colts. And I didn't necessarily think it was that bad of a move, but, Ricky Williams gave us a name. He sold a lot of jerseys. He sold some tickets. But to expect one player to put the Saints in the Super Bowl with the talent that we had on the team was just it was unimaginable. Your boy Brady. I saw that, Tim. I saw that he was also maybe looking at the Houston job. So he's probably interviewing, and he's gonna be a head coach. I don't think there's a question about it. I think the Lions should give him an opportunity as well. Yeah. So the Ditka era, you know, we did have a few. We did have a few wins. I remember Ditka was, you know, it just we weren't going to compete for the Super Bowl. Yeah, Ricky Williams was awesome. He did good when he went to Miami, and then things happened. He left, but yeah, Ricky Williams will always be a name. You'll remember that he had the thing where he took the picture. Ricky Williams took the picture in the dress with Mike Ditka in the suit. Kansas City offense coordinator, likely getting Houston Texans job. So I want to show you guys something else. I know Elkbaum was in here last night with business suits. I showed him, but this is how you know you got some vintage stuff, okay? So back in 1991, this is my actual T-shirt that I wore. Can't fit in it right now. Well, I probably could, but it would probably be very tight. But I was probably in 7th grade, I think. But got this at the Winn-Dixie. So this is West Champs, bada bing. So this is vintage right here. I actually probably should frame this. What I should actually do is maybe try to get Bobby Hebert or somebody to get this signed and frame it. I mean, this is actually a part of Saints history right here. So the reason it says West is at the time the Saints were not in the NFC South. The Saints were in the NFC West. And the teams that played in the NFC West were the Rams, the 49ers, the Falcons, and the Saints. So, yeah, we were actually in the same division as the Rams and 49ers at that time. And I can remember that ching, cha-ching. So then, we had those years. Then we had 92, 92, 93, 94, 95, right around that era. Jim Everett. Jim Everett was brought in. I actually have a Jim Everett jersey. He was brought in, and I mean, realistically, these Saints teams were. If you make a wild card, if you go 8-8, you know, you had people from around here that laughed at you if you were a Saints fan. All right, Hottie Toddy. Have a good night, buddy. Have a good day tomorrow. We'll see you when we see you on the next one. But, literally, the Saints were just, they were not looked at as a legitimate contender, until, well, you had Jim Haslett. I got to be honest with you. What's up, Peyton? Peyton Robinson's in here. So I got to be honest with you. Jim Haslett comes in 2000 and brings in, he still had Ricky Williams at that time. They didn't quite get along, He drafted Deuce McAllister, brought in Jeff Blake at quarterback as a free agent, brought in Aaron Brooks. And the Saints ended up, having a really good season in 2000. Jim Haslett wins Coach of the Year. Blake goes down, and in steps Aaron Brooks. And let me tell you something, this dude was phenomenal. Got the Saints the first ever playoff win. And it was simply amazing, and after that, except for that year, I don't think the Saints really played to their full potential. Until Sean Payton came and got Reggie Bush, brought in Drew Brees. I'm not sure, Ashley. I'm not sure if he is. He may be watching right now. We got 9 people watching, so he may actually be watching us right now. But yeah, Sean Payton came in, and not every year was great, but for the most part, the Sean Payton era has really been amazing. He's obviously the best coach the Saints have ever had. Drew Brees is the best quarterback, and I would say the best player that the Saints have ever had. And hope we can make a run and get to the Super Bowl this year for sure and win it. So I'm gonna just start reading some comments. Get y'all thoughts on all this. Saints about to get Mac Jones, Peyton Robinson says. I really don't know. I haven't really studied Mac Jones. I'm looking forward to seeing, what Mac Jones does in some of the bowl games. When they start dissecting him, in the NFL Combine. I'm looking forward to seeing what Mac Jones. You know what? I'll be honest with you, Peyton. I have no problem with it. The truth is, I trust what Sean Payton is gonna do. The decisions. I know that the Saints, have brought in a lot of Alabama players, so they don't hesitate on Alabama players. He's 6'3". Let me see if they show his weight. Mac Jones definitely has the size of an NFL quarterback. So yeah, I mean he's loaded with talent around him at Alabama. I mean, what do you think about his mobility, Peyton? Do you think he has enough mobility, to be an NFL quarterback? I mean, what do you think? I mean, is he worthy of a first round pick? Yeah, that's a very good point. Joe is loaded with talent too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, you got to believe, especially if the Saints win the Super Bowl or even advance, that we're going to be picking lower in the first round this year. He's 6'3", 214 pounds. Let me look at his stats. Let's see. Yeah, 36. I mean, the NFL draft. It's let's see. I'll give you an exact date. Let's see. Uh, NFL draft 2021. Peyton says he's underrated, much like Breeze. Only good because of his talent. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find when his okay, NFL draft 2021 date. April the 29th. Actually, April the 29th to May 1st, 2021. It is in Cleveland, Ohio. The NFL draft is this year. So that's still a ways away. Come April, that's almost spring, getting close to almost summertime there in May. So that's yeah, it's still a good ways. So what's gonna happen is after the Super Bowl, they'll have the NFL Combine, and they'll get all the quarterbacks to run and see how fast they run and judge them and dissect them and look at their footage, and then they'll give them a ranking, and it'll be interesting to see how fast um, Mac Jones runs. I mean, you have some quarterbacks that are not mobile. I mean, you have somebody like Roethlisberger with Pittsburgh, who's been a great quarterback for all these years, who's really not too mobile. So it just depends, what a team is looking for. This kind of depends on all that. I don't think he's really that slow. Um, I just I don't know. Ashley's birthday is on April the 27th. Let me look at his Russian stats. Matt Jones rushing stats. Yeah, Breeze isn't gonna burn you. Breeze is actually a very sharp quarterback. I think what Breeze actually is such accuracy and such a student of the game. And let me ask y'all this question: do y'all think Drew Brees will get into to coaching? Mr. Jim birthday is this month on the 14th. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Jim. All right, let's see. Career rushing. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you if I'm reading this right. Career rushing. So Mac Jones hasn't been asked to rush much. I mean, rushing he has 2018 he had 3 rushes for -8 yards. 2019 he had Let me see. 16 rushes for 36 yards and a touchdown. And in 2020, this year, he had 32 rushes for 9 yards and one touchdown. So he's a pocket passing quarterback. I mean, that ought to tell you right there. He's a pocket quarterback. Definitely a pocket quarterback. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Peyton. Yeah, a sack goes against a quarterback's rushing yards. Yeah, that was a question. Yeah, so I think Breeze will definitely get into coaching. Now, I have. Let me see if I can find something on this. I've heard that Drew Brees has a contract with NBC. Okay, let me see if I can find anything about this. Okay, so this is from April 10th, 2020. I'm reading this right now. I'm gonna read this. The New Orleans Saints. So listen to me loud and clear, y'all. The New Orleans Saints quarterback has agreed to join NBC Sports as a football analyst when he is done playing. The New York Post reported Friday Breeze, 41, has not announced when he plans to retire. He plans to play the 2020 season after signing a 2-year, $50 million contract extension with the Saints last month. So this was from April 10th, 2020. So so he does have a contract, to be in the booth, play call booth. But Drew Brees is such a student of the game. He loves the game. Drew Brees is he loves football. He really does. He loves football. So I can't see him always being an analyst. I think at some point. Well, it doesn't say. Yeah, it says that he actually signed a 2-year contract with the Saints. So it doesn't say how long his contract is with NBC. It just says that when he does retire, he plans on joining the NBC staff, and he signed the NBC contract over ESPN. I'm reading that as well. So I mean, he does have a plan in place. I don't know if they. He's not going to say anything, but I do expect, you know, when the time comes, he's gonna make a decision. Okay. So, a pro- well, it's still early, Peyton. It's still early. I mean, just for fun, a prediction and predicted score. And I'm just telling you, this thing is hard to predict right now. It's very hard to predict right now because we don't know what the COVID is going to do in the NFL playoffs to change up everything. We really don't know. Um, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know, Peyton Robinson. I really don't know. I'm gonna do prediction videos every week. Right now, I gotta believe the top teams. I'll be honest with you with my Final Four. Oh, okay. College. Okay. Um, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'll go ahead and answer that one. I think. Well, I don't want to upset nobody, but I think Alabama. I mean, I think Alabama's going to be tough to beat. They got Waddle coming back as well. I think Alabama wins this one in a close one. It could go either way, but right now with all the talent and all the guys that are you had look, let me tell you something. You had three out of the five players that for the Heisman Trophy race that are on the Alabama offense. Three out of the five. So that's a tough team right there. I mean, so that's logic. Now, when they meet up, Ohio State could have a great night. Justin Fields, could be the MVP. They're running the ball well. Obviously, played well against Clemson and deserve to be in the championship. But I got right now. I think Alabama's got to be the favorite. I think Alabama's got to be the favorite to win that game. So it's going to be a fun one to watch. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one to watch. I hope it's going to be a fun one. I wouldn't be like I said overly shocked. I mean, if Ohio State wins, but it's just my honest opinion. I think Alabama's got to be the favorite to win the game. 48-34. Peyton has. So I did hear from Spaceman Dudley tonight. Ashley, he came in and joined in and talked with me a good while. It was good to see him. He sounded in pretty good spirits, and definitely was glad to see him in the stream. Yeah, the Ohio State Alabama game, I believe it's Monday night. Monday night for the national championship. And hopefully it's gonna be a very entertaining game. Monday at 7. Okay, Monday at 7. It's gonna be on ESPN, right, Peyton? Maybe a blowout. Let me take my beads off real quick, y'all. So yeah, it may be a blowout. I think I'm gonna put the let me put the Saints hat on back on. Put the Saints hat back on. Talk a little Saints. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Monday at 7. Hopefully we'll have some more pizza. I'm fixing to be pizzaed out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm fixing to. That's why I wanted to do them pizza reviews. I'm fixing to have some pizzas. I love watch. That's one of my favorite things to do is watch football and eat pizza. Yeah, I'd love to hear any of you guys' predictions. And that's what we're here for. We're here to chat and whatever. Talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Give me your predictions for the. You know what, Elk Bomb? I like getting the one loaded, man, with everything on it. The whatever you can put on it, put it on there. I like the Wild Mike's. If you saw the review I had did for the Wild Mike's pizza, I really like that one, man. I'd advise y'all if y'all go get some pizza to try Wild Mike's. Wild Mike's has some really good frozen pizzas. So yeah, man, if y'all want to give some predictions, y'all give some predictions. That's what we here tonight for, to hang out and enjoy each other's chat, make some new friends, support one another. What do you guys think? Y'all give me a prediction. Give me a prediction of the national championship. I know Ashley Ratliff's gonna definitely pulling for Ohio State. He sounded like he was okay, Ashley. He sounded like he was okay. I think he's still in the hospital, but he sounded like he was doing okay. He didn't stay too long, but we chatted a little while. Okay, Peyton says the last two teams are the Bills and the Ravens. Really? So okay, so Peyton, what makes I'm just asking, but I think my two teams, I think it's gonna be the Bills and the Chiefs, and I think that is gonna be a great game. But so you think the Chiefs get upset? You think the Chiefs don't make it this year? I'll be honest with you. Well, that's a big prediction right there. I like the way Mahomes finds a way to step up. You know, when the game's on the line, Mahomes finds a way. I still think you gotta. I still think you gotta consider the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the defending champions, and I still think you gotta consider the Chiefs probably the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing again. Um, I'll just give you a couple of examples. I like the way the Bills are playing. I really do. I really do. But Mahomes, well, the Chiefs lost one game this year, and that was to the Raiders. And that was just one of those things. That was just an off day. But I've seen the Chiefs have off days. They played the Falcons a few weeks ago, found a way to win. Um, Ashley wants me to mail her some food. So Saints, I think, can beat anyone if we have an average day on offense and our defense plays. How's it been playing? So I think the Chiefs can beat the Bills. Pretty good analysis. Okay, so I want to tell you something else about that. Think back to the Super Bowl last year when the Chiefs played the 49ers. You know, when it was time for Mahomes to step up, he did. And that's what's gonna make it hard, for me to kind of say that the Chiefs are not gonna make it back because Mahomes, when it's crucial, when it's time, you know, when it's actually time, to step it up, Mahomes goes into another level. He when the pressure's on, the great quarterbacks they find a way to step it up. Um, just like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes has that same mentality, and so I think it's gonna be hard that the Chiefs get upset early at least. Yeah, he's a different breed. He will be the GOAT. Yeah, he is. He sure is, Peyton. Like Mr. Business Suit says, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. Peyton. Yeah, Ashley's pulling for Ohio State. I probably am too, to be honest with you, Ashley. Of course, I mean, it's not LSU. It's not LSU in the game, so I'm not gonna be, you know, going crazy either way. But I mean, I really just hope that it's a good game. To be honest with you, Ashley, I hope it's a good game. I hope it comes down to the last play of the game. I hope it's an entertaining game. Let's see. Let's see how old Patrick Mahomes is. Always want to thank you guys for chilling out with me. Really, really, I didn't know that, Peyton. I did not know that, man. So, wow. So Peyton's LSU, but Bama is his second. Man, I did not know that. Okay, so man, this is how I know I'm getting old, man. I hate to read these things, how old some of these players are. So Patrick Mahomes was actually born September 17th, 1995. He's only 25 years of age. Actually born in Tyler, Texas. I believe the same place that legendary running back Earl Campbell was born. So yeah, he's only 25. He's got at least probably another 10 years to play. Ronnie Robertson. That's cool. Okay, how many games have the Steelers lost? I actually had that written down right here, Ashley. Let me see. Um, the Steelers lost 4 games this year. The Browns lost 5. Oh, okay. So, Ashley, I got a question. Who is your? You might have told me this, but I probably forgot. So, who is your NFL team? Will you be pulling for the Browns? Being that I know that you're pulling for Ohio State, but are you also a Browns? I know you like the Saints. You had said as well too, right? So just reading this, let's see. And then another interesting tidbit here. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady headline top selling NFL jerseys for 2020 season. A lot of people like, so these are the top selling jerseys. Wait, top 5 quarterback jerseys based on Fanatics. So you had Ronnie Ronnie Robertson or Ronnie Robinson. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so the top 5 jerseys, okay, which included Fanatics and NFLShop.com, were Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Tua Tagovailoa was the third, Lamar Jackson was the fourth, and Russell Wilson was the fifth. I'm surprised we didn't see Drew Brees or Joe Burrow on this list, or Aaron Rodgers. Ronnie Robertson. Let's see. Ronnie Robinson, Alabama. Ronnie Robinson joins Crimson Tide staff. That's cool. Yeah, I suppose if I had a family member that was on any team, I would, pull for that family member to do well. Yeah, I just did, man. I just did. Ronnie Robertson, Alabama. Well, that's really cool, man. So Peyton, did you get to go to some Alabama games? Yeah, Phil Robinson played for the Steelers and was that's and when Terry Bradshaw used to play for Pittsburgh. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw was a very good quarterback with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So yeah, we were supposed to get today. LSU was supposed to get Marcus Freeman. He was the Cincinnati Bearcats defensive coordinator, but I guess it was between LSU and Notre Dame, and he decided he would rather coach at Notre Dame, so he went to Notre Dame. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, if you get to go to an LSU Alabama game or any football game for that matter, or any sporting event or whatever it is you enjoy, your number one thing you should do is try to enjoy yourself. If you brought to a game, enjoy yourself. That's number one. You should have a good time. Win or lose, you should enjoy yourself. Get you some nachos, get you some to drink, but more than anything, truly enjoy yourself. So hopefully I'll get to go to some LSU Bama games in the future, and hopefully LSU can, make it competitive. Yeah, you realize that, Peyton? The Browns, I had it written down, 26 years. So, Peyton, I want to ask you this. Do you realize the last time the Browns won a playoff game was in 1995? And that was 26 years ago. And I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know who was the head coach of the Browns at that time? Peyton Robinson is going to give me some free tickets to the game. Hey, I'm going to remember that, man. I'm going to remember that. Peyton Robinson's going to give me some free tickets. Man, that's going to be awesome. I'll be there. I promise you, I'll be there. I for sure will be there. Yes, Bill Belichick. Can you imagine? It's hard to believe that Bill Belichick was the head coach. For some reason, it wasn't the right fit. Maybe it was because he was with the Browns. It wasn't the right fit. I like what I mean, I picked the Browns to win the game. Honestly, I think it's going to be a toss up. Last week the Browns won, but Roethlisberger wasn't playing. Yeah, he was the head coach. It was the head coach. Um, but the truth is, why I picked the Browns is 26 years. I'm going to be making a video about that tomorrow morning too, because it's hard for some people. It's even hard for me to imagine that it's been 26 years. How different things were 26 years ago. Yeah, you got that right. You did. You did. And when I was actually researching it for the video that I made today, I had kind of forgot that myself. You know, see if I can go over some of that with y'all right now since we're hanging out. All right, Ashley, you and Jim, y'all have a great night, and tomorrow's gonna be a great day for football for everybody. It's gonna be a great weekend. Um, but I want to look up Yeah, the 90s. Yeah, man. Cleveland. I want to look it up. So Elkbaum, do you remember that with the Browns when they beat the Patriots back when Bill Parcells was still with the Patriots? Cleve, hold on. Oh, really? That's awesome, man. You were a Pats fan. Are they doing the NFC versus AFC? You mean like the Pro Bowl? You mean like the Pro Bowl, Peyton? I'm pretty sure they are. I hadn't really heard anything about it, but I'm pretty sure. Um, that'll be the week before the Super Bowl. Hold up. So I'm looking this up right now because I really want to. I think Nick Saban was actually on the coaching staff at that time. Yeah, Bill Belichick. Okay, the Cleveland Browns season 1995 was the team 50th overall season. Let's see. Okay, Rick Venturi was the defensive coordinator. That's interesting because he actually was with the Saints around around that time. Let's see, head coach Bill Belichick. So I'm gonna give y'all just a little rundown. Vinny Testaverde, the running backs were Ernest Biner, Leroy Horde. I do remember him. Lorenzo White, and you had a receiver named Michael Jackson. Andre Rison, he was with him. Brian Kitchen, I believe he was a LSU tight end at one time. Let's see. Carl Banks, Pepper Johnson. Yeah, the Browns have had some this was actually then they relocated to Baltimore. So y'all do realize that, right? The Browns got relocated to Baltimore in 1996 and became the Ravens, and then had to come back in 1999 as an expansion franchise. So in this so this is literally the first time that the Browns, since they've been an expansion team, actually make the playoffs. Then wow, I never really looked at it like that. That's unbelievable. I remember the Browns and the Browns drafted Tim Couch. He was supposed to be the next great quarterback, and Johnny Manziel. Been through a lot of different players. Okay, so Ashley's pulling for the Steelers to beat the Browns. You have 5 people in here. Have a good night, Ashley. We'll see you on the next one. You and Jim, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all on the next. We'll see you on the next stream. Let's see if they got anything good going on TV right now. Nightline. We're gonna stay live a while here, y'all. We're gonna stay live. It's still early. Well, it's actually not that early, but it's all good. I'm gonna stay live. I was able to get about 20 likes on the stream last night. So as the night grows on, you'll have people from different parts of the country that'll stop by, different parts of the world, and visit. You know, it's always fun. You know, when you see all kind of people stop by and say hi. Peyton, you ready for the playoffs, man? What game are you most excited about? Besides the Saints game. You guys, Ravens and Titans. I think that'll actually be a real close one, man. I want to see some of these games. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I haven't really watched the Ravens and the Titans too much this year. Actually, sit down and watch a whole game with some of these teams, and I think that's what makes it kind of fun. The playoffs while they playing these games. You know, they're the only game on at the time. You know, there's not like on a normal Sunday you'll have 6, 7 games going on at one time, unless it's Sunday night, Monday night, or Thursday night. So to be able to watch all these games one by one. Yes, I remember that the Titans were the underdog. The Ravens were really had a good record going in. Lamar Smith was doing so great. Derrick Henry gonna put the team on his back. How many carries? How many carries do you expect Derrick Henry to get tomorrow? About 35 to 40 carries. Now I'm gonna tell you what to look out for. Well, that game I think is gonna be Sunday, but I'm gonna tell you what to look for is the play action. The play action that's where you're able to get those defensive backs to bite. 32 carry. That's a pretty good prediction. That's not a bad prediction right there, buddy. What you guys cooking for the game tomorrow? Or tomorrow and Sunday? Anybody cooking some frozen pizzas? All right, Elbom. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. You've been reading books. That's a good thing, man. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Okay, you did read the Coach O book. I haven't read that one. I saw that it was out. So, what did you think about both of these books? I mean, out of a scale of 1 to 10, which one did you like better? And I mean, what did you think about these books? I really would like to read the Coach O book. Yeah, I bet. I bet they were real. I bet those were some really good books to read. All right, all right, RBLX. Thank you very much for stopping by. We're gonna continue on and talk a little bit longer about whatever. It's almost midnight. Yeah, an underdog book. Yeah, yeah. And I've heard the story that that he was actually had a scholarship to play for LSU, and then decided he left the team and went home, and got into coaching, and it's a whole thing. He coached at a bunch of different places actually. Coach O did. We showed three people in here. Yeah, he coached at Ole Miss. Coach O did. He coached at Ole Miss. He was the head coach. Yeah, he coached Ole Miss Rebels. He coached the Ole Miss Rebels, and he actually brought in some decent talent over there to Ole Miss, but just couldn't put it all together. And he was at USC as the interim coach. Yeah. Oh, he was at USC as the interim coach over there, and then they hired Steve Sarkisian instead. But he did pretty good when he stepped in as the interim coach over there. But he wasn't the guy. He wasn't what USC wanted to as a head coach to represent the team. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. It's we've been going 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think everybody's kind of tired today. But did Alabama hire yet? I don't think they did, Peyton. I don't think they did. Let's see. I don't think they did yet. Let me see something. So they are showing though that Alabama has made it to Miami for the game. Well, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. I certainly enjoyed visiting with all of y'all. I need to get some rest because I got some videos to make in the morning. Um, and all y'all that are still watching, thank y'all very much for chilling out with us tonight. It was fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. So now we get to go to bed, wake up tomorrow morning, get ready to watch some football, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm gonna try to do a live stream tomorrow night. We'll talk about the games, who won, who lost, and all that fun stuff. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all again. Who that? Who that say gonna beat them Saints and go Tigers? Later, y'all.